What's going on, YouTube? This is pretty much going to be a safety video for those of you who are in situations such as this. Apparently there is someone in Mississippi who is driving on their highways posing as a police officer in an unmarked Crown Victoria, which for those of you who know, that's pretty much the staple of all law enforcement vehicles. And I'm assuming that he probably has police lights or wigwags, and he's turning them on and pulling people over. And when they pull over, he gets out of his vehicle and shoots them. Pretty scary stuff, if you ask me. Ways that you can protect yourself from something like this. First, if you are in a dark area or a remote highway and you see police lights behind you, I know your first intention is to stop because that's what we've been trained to do since we were little kids. But if something is telling you not to stop, or you haven't done anything wrong and you're not wanted by law, or you're not running from the police, you need to take precautions to protect yourself. The first thing I would do is call 911. Wherever you're at, whether you're in your state or in a different state, the 911 call will be directed to the nearest law enforcement in that area. And when 911 answers the phone, you can explain the situation, that you are in a rural area, you're on a remote highway, and you've just been approached by law enforcement, you have lights behind you. Is this a real deal? Because pretty much if they are following you, they have to have radioed it in. So this protects yourself from being in this type of situation where somebody poses as a police officer and pulls you over and you're not expecting anything. If you call 911, they'll let you know that yes, we got a call from an officer, they are behind you and so forth, and then you feel comfortable to pull over for whatever they are pulling you over for. But this can go either way. Sometimes it can be bad because police don't want you to keep driving while they're behind you, especially if their lights are on. They don't like that stuff. But it's better to be safe than sorry, because if you call 911 and explain, everything is taped, so you will have some type of reasoning when you approach the judge or the authorities on why you didn't pull over right away, and they should be understanding to it. You just have to protect yourself. You don't want to ever be in a situation where you are not in control of. And I feel really bad for these people because they probably pulled over thinking that they did something wrong, and it's just some crazy person randomly killing people for no reason, which is even that's some scary stuff. Because if somebody is just driving around the freeways pulling people over and shooting them for no apparent reason, it's going to be hard to catch this person. They're going to have to put a lot of highway patrol out there, and they're going to have to be hiding and watching for stuff like this, because this could get out of hand and people are going to just, it's bad for police out there. And if this was happening anywhere else, it's just bad news for law enforcement. So people, just protect yourself. It's always better to be safe than sorry, and those are just a couple tips that you can do, and just be careful. I'll talk to you guys later.